And of course, Lord Ramchandra is described as the Maryada Purushottam Ram, the one who set the limits of ideal behavior. Ideal king, ideal warrior, ideal enemy, ideal son, ideal husband, ideal ruler, ideal justice. Everything the very ideal. And just like Janava, Vasudha and Lord Nityananda Prabhu, or Lakshmi Priya, Vishnu Priya and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, similarly Sita is Lord Ram's eternal consort. The Brahma Samhita describes Ramadi Murtishu Kala Niyamena Tishthan. Ram is described as the Kala, as a part. Now if you describe something like this table is a part of the furniture, that means there is something more. So if Ram is a Kala, what is the Purna? What is the whole? Krishna Swayam Samabhavat. Sam Abhavat. It is Krishna alone who is the source of all these incarnations. Parama Pumanyo Govinda Madi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So Lord Ramchandra, he, just like yesterday we were discussing somewhere, we have this thing called Chandra Kala, the crescent moon. On the moon there is no crescent moon, isn't it? If you go on the moon, you won't find any crescent there. It is just a shadow of the earth which makes the moon appear, and poets describe it in very flowing plaudits about what beauty, like the crescent moon. So similarly, Ram, Matsya, Kashyapa, they might exhibit a part of Krishna's potency. They exhibit. It is not like they are lacking in something. The moon is full always, but from your vantage point, you feel as if it is half today or it is a crescent today. So Ram is the full personality of Godhead. But for the purpose of Leela, he accepts a particular role. Like when Lord Ram was in Dandakaranya, the rishis there, they just came and told that we are attracted towards you in a madhurya bhav. He said, this is not the time for it. I am supposed to be ekapatni vrat. So later we can see. So these, some of the gopis are described as being those Dandakaranya sadhus, rishis, tapasvis, like people who perform great austerities. So some gopis are called the Munichari gopis. They were munis before, and now they have taken this form. So the Ramayana describes, of course there are many versions of Ramayana. I have taken this account of the glories of Mother Sita with the help of our Nityananda Prabhu. He has some extra information from some commentaries by the Sri Vaishnava Acharyas. Sita Devi is primarily described as the embodiment of Karuna, mercy. In the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Rupa Goswami also advises devotees, rather than approaching the Lord directly with any entreaties, any prayers, you approach the merciful nature of the Lord, which is personified as Radha or Sita Devi. The clearance takes place much faster at that window, so to say. The file doesn't get stopped by red tape. Of course, there is no red tape with Krishna, but Krishna puts so many conditions. How is it possible that someone can be made fit for service immediately? It's as if you approach Krishna and say that, I want to become your devotee. And if the question is asked, and where were you for all these years? We have to hang our head in shame. And what makes you feel that you are fit to become a devotee? So therefore we have all these great Ram Bhaktas and Krishna Bhaktas. They proclaim their inadequacy. They proclaim the state where they are in. We have Thakur Bhakti Vinod, Narottam Das Thakur. Today we are talking of the Ramayana in context of Mother Sita. Once Dinabandhu Prabhu of Vrindavan, he told a prayer about a famous Ram Bhakta in North India. He said, "Oh my dear Lord Ram, you are described as Mahapatit Pavan." It is popularly called Ram Darbar. If you have heard this word, Ram Darbar. The picture is also called Ram Darbar. Ram, Sita, Lakshman and Hanuman in a sitting posture. So he says, your consort Sita is pure. Your brother Lakshman is also pure. And your servant Hanuman is pure. But you are called Mahapatit Pavan. So where is a Patit in this Darbar? And that's me. So please take me there. Otherwise, your reputation as Mahapatit Pavan will have no meaning. So this is a way in which the devotee beseeches the Lord for mercy. The Ramayana describes Sita meaning land which is plowed. That's the technical meaning given. Janak Maharaj was once plowing land, and the land which was plowed, he suddenly found a golden basket, a golden casket, a box. He opened it up, and there was a very, very beautiful baby girl. So since he located this girl in that particular area, he started calling her Sita. She is also known as Janaki, as the daughter of Janak, Maithili, Vaidehi. So many other names are there. As she grew up, she had the reputation of being the most beautiful in all the three worlds. Many were vying for her hand, looking for an opportunity when that day would be announced that she is having a Swayamvar. But Janak Maharaj, concerned that she should have the right husband, he practically made an impossible task to fulfill her Swayamvara vow. There was a Dhanusha, a bow. 300 men were required to transport it from one place to another. Of course, once it was Sita who carried it alone. So people are amazed that how come someone so delicate is also so powerful. And at that time, so many people were there to participate in the Swayamvar. Even Ravana was there. The Ravan mentality is, if I like it, I want it. And if I want it, I deserve it. And if I deserve it, I should get it. And if I want to get it, there should nobody in my way. So he also was there, but he failed. Many others failed. But Lord Ramchandra, just like an elephant picks up a mushroom, he picked that up and with great pomp was married to Sita. There was another baby girl born after Sita was located. She was given the name Urmila. And she was married to Lakshman. So they came. Everybody was so happy. And then was the most blessed day of Lord Ram's ascension to the throne. His coronation. And then Mother Kaikeyi, she remembered her vows. She remembered 2 boons given to her by King Dashrath. And she said, I would like now to exercise these boons. And Dashrath said, whatever you want. Number 1, my son Bharat should be crowned king. And number 2, that Bharat should not have any competitor. Ram should leave this Ayodhya and go to the forest for 14 years. It was a heart-rending scene when Dashrath had to relate this to Lord Ram. More than that was when Lord Ram had to relate it to Lakshmana and Sita. So this is how the Ramayana introduces Sita's exalted character. When she said, my place is besides you. My father has given you my hand. So now I don't have any other fortune except serving you in whatever way, whatever capacity. So they describe that one who was, for whom even the most delicate and soft pillows and beds and rugs and carpets would appear as if thorns were piercing her, those soft feet would now be traversing over actual jungle, pebbles and stones and thorny paths. So she accepted it just because her husband was fulfilling a particular vow. If you are Maryada Purushottam, then I have to be your proper consort. Later, when at the last part of their sojourn in forest, Ramayana basically means Ram's journey. Like we have Uttarayana, the sun's journey. So Ramayana is a journey of Lord Ram through various places. When Lord Ram finally settled at Panchavati, that was the time when Lord Ram killed Khara, Dushana, 14,000 of their Rakshasa commanders. And for those who have read the Ramayana, it sometimes, or many times, it almost feels as if it is not the divinity which is speaking. Like when Lord Ram kills all these forest demons, Sita Devi actually admonishes him. She said, have we come here just to kill all these people without any sense? So Lord Ram says, no, it's not like I'm killing them left, right, center. They are troubling the rishis in the forest. As a Kshatriya Veer, it's my duty. He said, what about you killing them at night? He says, well, if I am serving some higher purpose, especially I am protecting dharma, then I am allowed to kill at any part of the time, any part of the day or night. So through these dialogues, the proper guidance for mankind comes up, where Ram and Sita speak like ordinary warrior and his wife or something like that. But then Lord Ram says, but still Sita, as a dutiful and intelligent wife, you have alerted me that in the excitement of events, I shouldn't just go and kill senselessly. So although Lord Ram is allowed, he is like licensed to kill for duty's purpose, still there is Sita Devi who acts like a safety valve. That please make sure that just by, like when we like something, and that also happens to be our duty. Like Govind Prabhu has his famous Karnataka saying, I hope I am correct. The patient likes to eat yogurt and rice, dahi bath, and the doctor says, next 15 days, only dahi bath 3 times a day. He says, gladly. No problem. So when your duty and your service, they fit like a hand and glove, there is always a chance of doing things in excess. When duty and what you like, they are as poles apart, that's the time your value as a servant is actually arrived at. So Shurpa Nakha, Shurpa is a winnow for clearing the grain from the chaff. Shurpa Nakha. You can imagine how hideous she must be if her nails resemble winnows. And proportionately all other parts of her body were equally hideous. A protruding belly, sharp fangs for teeth, coppery red eyes, fangled hands and spread hair all over the body. That too woolly, thick hair. So with that kind of appearance, that too when she saw Lord Ram, of all things she wanted to seduce him. Now, is there any probability that this could take place? But she, being a Mayavi demoness, she could change her form at will. Taking the form of a very beautiful woman, she went and approached Lord Ram. Oh, great hero, with strong arms. Why do you not give up this hideous creature with you? She's talking for her Sita like that. Demons are basically duplicitous. We will see how their character comes forth here. She's saying, why don't you give up this hideous creature here and marry me? And Lord Ram, after staying in the forest and not having any entertainment for a long time of this sort, he decides to sort of go ahead with the conversation. He said, well, what avails me if I marry you? Full control of this forest. We can go anywhere we like. We can eat anything we like. So Lord Ram, after finally feeling that enough is enough, he says, look, she's my wife. I have accepted her. But here's my brother, who has no wife here to accompany him. You can ask him. So now that the Lord is not available, then somebody else. And that happens to be Lord Ram is a supreme Lord. Lakshman is a spiritual master. So the living entity either wants to enjoy the Lord's potency by devouring her, or directly enjoy Krishna, or being against the Guru. So we see in this pastime like a complete mess of affairs. So she approaches Lakshman and says, okay, why don't you marry me? And then when he also turns her down, she says, now I am going to devour Sita. And her makeup and everything falls apart. She shows her real nature, her real face. As she's about to pounce on Sita, Lord Ram commands, Lakshman, quickly, finish her off. And he slices off her nose and ears with one swift stroke. Shrieking like anything, like thunder, she leaves that place, goes to Lanka, where Ravana is enjoying one of his many celebrations. And she says, you fool, completely engrossed in self-gratification, having no knowledge of any things happening whatsoever. Now what was she doing? She also was engrossed in self-gratification. You are completely lusty, you are a lusty fool, you have lost your senses. Everything what she accused Ravan was equally applicable to her. But then by seeing her face disfigured, Ravana asks her, who did this to you? She says, wait a minute. Are you powerful enough to protect your sister? So first of all, she sort of angered him enough. He said, yes. He said, there is this person, Ram. I don't know where he has come from. He's wandering like a beggar in the forest. And he has his brother Lakshman with him. And then he has his wife, Sita. And I think she's more suitable for you. Then she describes Sita in such a way to actually make Ravan so lusty that immediately he decides, I am going to go and get her. She accused him of being lusty, and that's what she did. She made him more lusty than what he was before. So then she says that Ram likes to hunt. So something could be done in which Ram could be lured to a prey, and then you can catch her. It is commented by authorities that Shurpanaka attacked Sita. Sita is a limb of Lord Ram. She is a part of Ram. Shaktiman, Shakti. So Angi is Ram and Anga is Sita. So it is described that Shurpanaka fighting with Ram or with Lakshman, and later when Ravana was fighting with Ram, Ravana was directly fighting with the whole, Anga. Because Sita was there, and she, as we are trying to understand, she is mercy personified, because of her presence, Shurpanakha only lost her limbs. Ravana was fighting with Ram and there was no Sita around. So he lost his life. He could not, there was no mercy available anywhere. So later when Ravan attacks Sita, kidnaps her, takes her away to Lanka, and Hanumanji is sent to find her, he locates her. And then when he says that now I am going to do something which these Ravana's demons would not forget in a hurry. He says, what's that? I'm going to set fire, destroy this whole Ashoka Vatika, destroy Lanka. So while Hanuman was burning Lanka, Sita Devi was praying to Agni, please, please, if I am chaste and if I am dutiful, I am obedient towards Lord Ram, please protect Hanuman's tail. So that is the motherly nature. In fact, in an earlier incident, one day Lord Ramchandra became very fatigued. He decided to take rest. Seeing Sita's beauty, the current Indra at that time, Indra is a post. So that Indra's son, named Jayanta, he lost his brains completely, he lost his senses. He took the form of a crow and actually attacked Mother Sita on her chest. Blood began to flow. As that flow, the drops fell on Lord Ram's body. He woke up. He was so angry. Who did this to you? In that fit of anger, he took a blade of grass. He impaled it. And he threw it. Now all the sages, rishis, munis present there, they told his Jayanta, now you are doomed. There is no way you can save yourself. There is no way you can save yourself except if you take the shelter of Lord Ram. He said, he is the one who is about to kill me. How can I go and face him? So it is said that he traversed all over the three worlds. He couldn't find any solace anywhere. Finally he came and took shelter of Mother Sita. Now she is so merciful, she immediately forgave him just because he asked for it. So that is the forgiving nature of Mother Sita. Finally, when Hanumanji came to the place where she was kept captive, he first of all gave her the good news. Ravana is dead. We have defeated the entire horde of Lanka. It's devastated. Now here are a few demonesses. Those ladies, can't call them ladies, but lady demons, who were guarding Sita Devi. And Hanuman said, now let me have the satisfaction of smashing all of them. Just because they are women, I am not going to spare them. So Sita, although in the midst of these people, some of them were always brainwashing her, they were always saying that, let me eat you for breakfast, when I eat your hands, your limbs, your face, your this, your that, how nice it would be. Now imagine, if somebody says, I will cut you up, it's like an abuse word, but when somebody can do it actually, and you are at his mercy, that's a different thing altogether. That too when you are blameless. Sita Devi endured that kind of torture for so many days. So she tells Hanuman, and this is like the peak of her mercy. She explains, Papanam va shubhanam va vadharhanam plavangavam karyam karunamaryena na kaschin na paradhyati. She said to Hanuman, you think they are papis. All these demons are sinful. I think they are not sinful. They could be shubhanam. Vadharhanam, those who deserve to be killed. Hey plavangavam. Plavangam is hey great monkey. Karyam karuna maryena. one should never give up your merciful nature. She says that, why should I find faults with them? They acted according to their nature, which was acquired. I am acting according to my nature. She tells a story. It is called the Vyagra Vanar Samvad in Ramayana. A man was attacked by a tiger. He was running away, trying to flee away from the tiger. As he saw a tree, he saw a big Vanara, monkey there. So he said, help me, and he climbed up the tree, and the monkey sheltered him. And he saw the tiger below, growling. He says, come down, I want to eat you. But the monkey was sheltering this pilgrim. Later, the tiger told him, with sign language, push the monkey. I want to eat one of you. Either you or the monkey, either will do. Now this ungrateful wretch of a person, he understood that the tiger meant that either he or the monkey. So actually he pushed the monkey away, thinking that the tiger will have his fill and I will be free. But the monkey, very agile, he lost his balance, fell down, caught a branch, and again was next to this pilgrim. And the tiger said to the monkey, look at him. Does he deserve your shelter? See how ungrateful man is. And now this man was convinced that his monkey is now going to give me up and I am meeting my death. To his amazement, the monkey said, he acted according to his nature. I am supposed to act according to mine. He has come to me, I am the king of the forest here, he has come to me, I am going to grant him shelter. So, Sita Devi tells Hanuman, if that monkey acted according to his nature, why should we give up our natures? Finally, at the end of the Ramayana story, when Ram had banished Sita again to the ashram of Valmiki Muni, and then came the time for Sita Devi to finish her pastimes. That was the time Valmiki Muni comes and addresses Lord Ram. Iyam Dasharathe Sita Dharmacharini. O Lord Ram, here is your chaste wife Sita. Dharmacharini. Apapate aparityakta mamashramas samititaha. She is apap. She is pure. Aparityakta. She was never supposed to be given up. Lokopavad bhitasya tava Rama Mahavrata. He described Lord Ram as Mahavrat, one whose vow of upholding what is proper duty can never be violated. So since somebody whispered something that Sita was in somebody's place and how come she is pure. So just to glorify her purity and to be a proper king, Lord Ramchandra had to do that. So Valmiki Muni condones his behavior, saying that Lokopavad bhitasya tava Rama Mahavrata pratyayam dasyate Sita tam anugyatum arhasi. So when none other than a great authority like Valmiki Muni has ascertained her purity, Sita Devi folds her hands and said, I hereby declare, if my Lord Ram was the foremost thought in my mind always, if he was the only true person I loved with my mind, my body and my soul, and I have loved no one else, let this earth accept me back. That was the time when the earth bifurcated. A throne came up. The residents of the lower planets, the Nagas and many other creatures, they offered her prayers. Sita Devi sat on that throne and the earth became one again. So this is how the eternal consort of Lord Ram, the personification of mercy, Sita Devi, ended her pastimes. So we'll stop here. शिल प्रभुपाद की, श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की, श्री राम लक्ष्मण सीता भक्त हनुमान की, श्री श्री सीताराम की।